However, the truth is that I am simply showing my gratitude towards Ichigo Kurosaki. Had he not defeated Yuha, the boundaries between the three worlds would have disappeared, and we would have returned to a universe in which there would be no cycling of Kanpaku, wouldn't we? Such an action would have reduced the Soul Society's history to naught. Ichigo Kurosaki's power is something very contested in the anime nerd I have never touched grass sphere. In this video, I aim to describe 3 metas or different skills people use, and I aim to debunk the ridiculous notion that these skills to Goku's level or low multiversal. Let's explain and plainly debunk the atrocious notion that god tiers in Bleach are only strong enough to destroy planets or affect planets. Firstly, watch my previous video about the Bleach realms before watching this one. Now that you know the size of the realms, you can see why this is such an absurd ass claim. Not only that, the research and development team made a cannon which uses Kido from hundreds of fodder Shinigami to destroy a Valley of Screams. Which they have shown 1 to be made from the infinite souls within the Garganta and 2 contain stars. That leads us cleanly to Ichigo's power level in the Soul Society arc. Ichigo stops the Sokyoku, which is stated to be millions of Zanpakuto in power. It is made to kill Mugen prisoners, made to kill the strongest in the Soul Society, so it being stronger than the Kido cannon should not be contested. The fact that Ichigo, who is in base with 1 hand, fucking stopped something equal to 1 million Zanpakuto is insanity, and should show the sheer power he has. As you can tell, planetary makes 0 sense. This feat leads us to the star and solar system meta. This one I do find to be particularly agreeable. It basically makes the argument that Ichigo scales above characters that can destroy the Dongai, and have a power level above that of the Kido cannon. Let's use Kenpachi Zaraki. In Spirits Are Forever With You, a canon novel, he and Izashiro were going to bisect the Dongai, and that was with their sheer power alone as they were fighting. The Dongai is a 40 time space continuum with 2,000 layers of spacetime. It also tanked Senna's realm, which should have large star to solar system level scaling. That is a Kenpachi who is significantly weaker than his prime. So the captains like Unohana, Aizen, Yamamoto, Byakuya should casually be star level if not higher. I'd also like to mention Yukio the Fullbringer. He can make a dimension factually stronger than the Dongai. Not even Kenpachi Zaraki could have cut through it like he could the Dongai. And there was a bunch of captains there. Those dimensions have also been shown to contain a star as well as moons. That leaves Ichigo. Ichigo being this power makes sense because he is a Soul King candidate and should be on the same level as the weakened Soul King. That should be solar system via being strong enough to keep the realms together, including the Dongai and the Garganta. The Garganta being infinite souls, by the way. And Ichigo killed the original Soul King, who was in his weakened state, obviously. Not only that, he destroyed a dimension which is more solid than the Dongai by just going Bankai. Now, my personal scaling is galaxy level to the universal range. Ichigo is on par with the weakened Ryo, who is stated to sustain all 3 realms, the Garganta and the Dongai. That doesn't even include the Valley of Screams, which are formed from the infinite souls within the Garganta. We see the world of the living has planets, stars, and galaxies.
井上織姫を救出しようとするイチゴたちのため、現世とウェコムンドをつなぐ穴、ガルガンタを開けた裏腹。だが、彼にはまだやるべきことが残されていた。これは、イチゴたちがウェコムンドで激闘を繰り広げている頃の物語である。
Kubo confirms our modern science is applicable to Bleach, and general relativity exists, so that could confirm the presence of a Big Bang at one point in history. And we have a canon filler showing the universe in the world of the living dimension. I say it's canon since the filler material was in the manga as a side gag series Kubo had during the Arrancar arc. The novels also confirmed that the Soul King separated the universe into 2 concepts, life and death. They should scale to universal in size for both. Now, does that Ichigo scale directly to the Prime Soul King? Fuck no! But that doesn't matter as much as you might think, since he can sustain the Garganta and the dimensional walls even in his weakened state. You know, holding a universe within a dimension is kind of OP. It's also explicitly stated that Yuha was destroying the dimensional walls and the Garganta. Ichigo bisected a full powered Yuha at a fraction of his normal power. Ichigo, via that feat, should have the attack potency on galactic ranges to the universal in range. Now, we get to the La Multi. No, he is not La Multiversal. The main two realms aren't infinite, and destroying one infinite dimension isn't going to get you the multiversal. The most you can get is Universal Plus. The Garganta, yes, is a time space, but doesn't qualify as a 4D realm, like I'd say the Gangai does. So they would be Universal Plus with possible 4D scaling if you think they even remotely scale to Prime Rio. Now that is all I have for this power scaling video about Ichigo Kurosaki. Raven out. Peace.